Yo, what is going on everybody? Need for Beans over here. In this video, we will be breaking our previous FPS record of 620 FPS. And in this video, I will be aiming to hit 700 FPS. Now, this is not going to be any clickbait. I'm not modifying the FPS number so it looks higher. No, I'm actually going to try to hit 700 FPS in creative. That's it. So right now, I did a few optimizations. I was messing around with quite a few settings, and right now we're sitting at 670, 680. Now, if we go full screen like this, it looks like we're still messing around here. So we're gonna go and set. This is a very weird thing here. So we're sitting at about 670, 680, very close to 700, but not quite there yet. Now, one thing I noticed is when I'm in the air, right? If I were to end the game and start the game again, for some reason, when I'm dropping down, I get really high FPS, right? Look at that. Check it out. See that? Here it hits 700. 700, 700. So, what that tells me, guys, is maybe we should crank up all the way to the top, and maybe we'll actually get higher FPS than we do on the ground. So, right now, on the ground, we get 670. That's like the peak. 690 maybe, but not quite 700. So, what if we go ahead and just crank all the way to pretty much height and see if that gives us more FPS, because maybe for some reason that might give us the little tiny boost we need. So we need to use every trick in our bag to try and get this high FPS. So alright, boom. It's still building, okay. Doesn't look like it makes much of a difference. Doesn't really matter where you look. I'm not sure why when I'm hovering like this. When I first hop in there, it was 700 FPS. It looks like after that, no matter what I do, it doesn't change. So okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and play again. And as you can see here, we are getting 800, 900, but I don't think that really counts. I want authentic 700 FPS. So let's go back down here. And we are hitting some real high numbers, but not quite 700. Not quite. I want to hit a more consistent. So we're 630, 670. It does fluctuate quite a bit. Now we could try to mess with maybe windowed mode, bring it down all the way to the lowest setting, and touching 690, but again, not quite there yet. Now, what if we do performance mode? Boom. Boom! That's what we're missing! No way! Performance mode is what we needed. 720 FPS, boys. There we go. You saw it here first. I saw it here first. You guys saw it here first. I swear to God, look at this. 700 FPS. Hey guys, so looking back at my video, I realized I started screaming performance mode, but what performance mode? So I just got so excited by hitting 700 FPS, I forgot about this. So what pushed us from 680 to 720 was putting Streamlabs OBS in performance mode. So you can right click, hit performance mode, so it will essentially not display the preview of what you're recording. And somehow this literally gave us the push we needed. So just to clarify. So our previous record was 620, and now we're hitting 700, almost 720 FPS. Now this is not with a 3080 or 2080 Ti. This is the measly 2070 Super. Alright guys, and this is where the graphics card is not the issue. Because if it was the issue, lowering the resolution would give you more FPS, but that's not it. What gave us more FPS is getting rid of third-party programs that are doing things. And now remember, this is us recording at 60 FPS, right? So it would actually be even higher if we were not recording. But that's something else. So we hit 700 FPS. Now I want to see if we can push it just a tiny bit further. Maybe close some applications. Is our Nvidia settings? No, we don't have the overlay. Okay, just go ahead and close some applications that we don't really need. Okay, 700 like this, 700 like this. Now look at this, steady 700. Wow, wow, wow. Now let's see if we can go even further, even further. How can we push it even further? Well, let's take a look at our CPU and maybe just get rid of some other things. I want to get rid of voice mod. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna get rid of voice mod. Actually, no, I'm gonna leave voice mod because I want to be able to hear myself. So we'll leave voice mod, but Razer Synapse, for example, we don't need that. Nvidia container, I don't think we need that. All right. Okay. So now we're like 720. I saw 720. 720. So I think 720 should be our new FPS record. 720 FPS, boys, in creative. DX12. Here are my settings. Again, this doesn't really matter. I can go to 1920 by 1080 full screen. Look. Still at 730 FPS. Wow, this actually gave us more FPS. Wow. 730 FPS. Over 110 FPS higher than our previous record, and our hardware stayed exactly the same. Our hardware did not change. So this is all software updates that Nvidia and Fortnite were able to do, and it's crazy. I just saw 730. I mean, this is insane. This is crazy. 730 FPS, no BS, not clickbait. This is for real. We did everything we kind of could think of. And textures are even on Epic. Now look, let's say if you put it on low. Doesn't really make a difference, right? Doesn't make a difference. Now, I'm still a little not too sure exactly what is bottlenecking us, right? But 736, I did see that. But we're definitely on the right track. 730 FPS, boys. What do you guys think? Should we go for 800 FPS next time? I think we should. I think we should overclock some of our parts and see if we can hit 800. So there you have it, guys. 730 FPS in creative. Not clickbait. No BS. The realest there is. So I hope you guys like this video. I know I'm so excited to hit some new records. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you want to see more crazy FPS records and Fortnite setting videos from this channel, hit the subscribe button. Need for Beans out. Peace!